Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and a showcase match. I'm not quite sure what to call this, but I'll go ahead and describe the game after I introduce the players. This is going to be between Nicker versus Juan here on Twisted Meadows. I almost said Twisted Temple. Yeah, Nicker versus Juan here on Twisted Meadows, and this is the only game I will be casting from this series, but this game does promise to be a good one. I was looking for a series of games that I could actually cast within an hour, and some of them were either not very interesting or didn't have players I recognize or not highly rated. So I thought to myself, what could I possibly do to help liven things up? And I thought to myself, why don't I just cast one game of a series that is very, very highly rated so that you guys can see the best of WarCraft 3, as I know some of you guys don't subscribe to any other sort of WarCraft 3 cast, and I do, very, very greatly appreciate you guys watching these videos still. So if you guys can think of like replay of the week, no, not quite. Game of the week, no, because I have two of these. Showcase matches or game highlights, highlight games. You let me know what is a good name for this, and I will name them from here on out. So far, I'll just call this a showcase game between Nicker and Juan here on Twisted Metal, as Juan already moving out with a ghoul. And oh, is this ghoul going to get in some early damage onto some Wisp? And this could potentially cause some problems, as the ghoul is now looking for Wisp in the backfield. Is he going to find any? And nope, he's going to find some, but he's not really doing anything. Is he going to attack? There you go. Finally attacking some ghouls, or attacking some Wisp. And you can see that Wisp is now trying to back away. Demon Hunter will now be popping out momentarily, chasing after that ghoul. And that ghoul, all he can do is hunch over and walk on all fours as he is now heading back. Let's take a look at this. Death Knight now making a move over. He does have Dust of Appearance, and he has a Rod of Necromancy. Is he going to get any kill steals here? That is the question. And oh, the ghoul trying to come in and get the kill. And is it going to work? Oh, it could in fact get the kill. And no, he doesn't. Why didn't Juan actually death coil that? Death coil the Null Overseer. That is a huge, huge surprise. Oh, he got Unholy Aura, trying to get there a little bit faster, and that didn't actually work out all too well. This one ghoul now trying to get away. Will it be able to do so? Meanwhile, the Death Knight going after an archer. Is it going to go down? You can see how much damage is being dealt as the Demon Hunter does finish off his other ghoul there. Meanwhile, this skeletal minion, is it going to get that Wisp? I do not believe so. The Wisp does have the same movement speed as a skeletal minion, normal, I believe, on both sides. As we now see the skeletal minion trying to do some damage back over here. Oh, that Wisp, is it gonna get taken down? Yes, it does. So the Death Knight now finally with some experience on the board, going after some more archers. All right, I don't know if it was a mistake or a benefit to actually have Unholy Aura first, but he did in fact get the item that will help out that Death Knight. Make sure to not give additional armor to a Demon Hunter, as that Demon Hunter now sitting at what, 575 hit points, 5 armor. And is this Death Knight gonna finish up with anything else here? All right, Ancient of War. Oh, you can see the Death Knight now trying to get away. And is this Ancient of War gonna be absorbing some damage? And now the archers are absorbing some damage. Death Knight just around the corner here, and he could in fact get in some easy kills. All right, is he gonna get the shot off there? Oh, no, he does not, as the Demon Hunter still gets some more experience. But now in comes some ghouls. Oh, this could potentially be bad. Archers could get taken down. Yes, one archer will get taken down there. There it goes. Is another archer going to get taken down, as the Demon Hunter now trying to make a little bit of a move here, as the archers are still taking damage. You can see that this Ancient of War is now just getting attacked. Oh, this could be really bad here. That Ancient of War taking a lot of damage now. The Ancient of War, if it goes down, no more production buildings, and Nicker is going to be down a lot of units. Let's see that archer now trying to make its way through. Is it going to be able to make its way through? The archer now getting pathed and blocked this entire time. Is the archer going to fall down to 79 hit points? 2 more shots. 1 more shot should do it. 1 more shot. No, the Moonwell is just right there, as the archer is saved again. Low hit point ghoul trying to run away. Is it going to work? I do not believe so, as the Demon Hunter now gets to level 2. There it go, or is now at level 2. Let's continue this fight now. Archer getting in some shots there. Demon Hunter now chasing after ghouls. Juan sitting at level 1. Meanwhile, we are almost at Halls of the Dead already, so the Lich will be popping out. And with that, Frost Armor or Frost Nova. Death Knight still sitting at level 1. And oh, Skeletal Minions pop out of nowhere. And is now going after this one Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter. Oh, there's that mana burn. Not quite sure why he went mana burned, as I guess he could, in fact, use some Moon Juice. You can now see this Ring of Protection has been sold. And there is that Cold Tower coming in from that Halls of the Dead. Juan gonna have to be very, very careful here, as we now see more ghouls coming back and pushing the other way. This is like a Zergling match, as the archers now trying to get away. Is the Skeletal Minion gonna be able to get in front? No, it doesn't get in front. The archer is not squeezed there, as the Demon Hunter now trying to pull back from the other side. Let's take a look. A little bit of a chase around the map. We are now we are already at Tree of Ages. Are we going to see a Tavern Hero? Yes, it is going to be a Panda coming in from Nicker, as Nicker is going to use that Breath of Fire and huff and puff and blow those ghouls down. You can see those ghouls already taken a lot of damage there. If the Panda can get off another Breath of Fire, that could potentially be huge, as the ghouls now trying to run away. All right, this archer down to 47 hit points. Is it going to get off enough damage on this one there? I don't believe so. The archer is still down to 49, as this ghoul now falls again. Things are not looking good for the Death Knight army. He has lost a significant number of ghouls while not dealing much damage himself. And where are we traveling to next? All right, we could get another Breath of Fire. That's the reason why so many of those ghouls are running away. Demon Hunter does have Boots of Speed, and that Death Knight, a very good leader, putting his body in harm's way to try and protect all of those ghouls, and doing a good job at that. All right, let's see what's going to be happening here. Oh, that one ghoul. Is it going to be enough? And a beautiful transition. Originally, this red ghoul was at the low, and now, oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, Frost Nova, and all of these archers may get taken down. No, the Panda saying, no soup for you. I'm going to take you down, and no more experience on this Death Knight either. So the Lich and the Death Knight still sitting at level 1. Demon Hunter going after another ghoul, and another ghoul over here by Juan, doing some beautiful blocking. And is it gonna be enough? Oh no, not gonna be enough. But there's the Frost Nova, and now the Demon Hunter did take a bit of damage and now backing away. Things seem to be going so well for Nicker in terms of momentum. There's a mana burn onto that Lich, as the Demon Hunter decides to retreat and return home. Clarity Potion now on that Panda. What is happening next? Do we see a new Ancient of War? I don't believe so. We are now going into dual Ancient of Lores. And the Ancient of Lores will be, I believe, training Dryads and perhaps some bears. Abolish Magic also being added. Skeletal Minions will be a thing of the past, as they will just be feeding experience and more of it to his opponents. Or from his opponents. All right, it's Juan, and now trying to back away here. There is a skeletal, or is Crypt Fiends now transitioning down. Dryads now trying to come in, and this may actually be a bad transition, as the Crypt Fiends are already underway. With those Crypt Fiends, those Dryads are not going to be that effective. Dryads do have a fair number of hit points, 435, but they are unarmored units, meaning that they do take additional damage. Now, coming back over here, Demon Hunter and Panda still fighting it out. All right, Abolish Magic, I believe, has been completed, as we now see ghouls. The Death Knight now ready to lead his army off here and perhaps take down some rock golems. Ogre Warrior will get taken down. Down it goes. Death Knight is nearby as well. What's happening here? Rock Golem taking a bit of damage, and we should get level 2 on the Death Knight, finally getting Death Coil, Potion of Invulnerability, Cloak of Shadows. Most likely the Cloak of Shadows will be sold in just a moment, as that Obsidian statue working overtime, keeping so many units alive and healing everything up. So the Obsidian statue, if you guys did not know, heals all the units. I believe 6 units at a time is what it can heal. So that is one of the reasons why Obsidian statue has 600 mana as opposed to 200 to 400 mana like other casters. Here we go. Rock Golem, Mud Golem. And are we going to see an engagement here? Where also is that Lich? Lich perhaps picking up an Orb of Corruption, as we are done at Black Citadel. Death Knight now making a move forward. We do see some entanglement here as the Rock Golem finishes off another ghoul. This has not been a good game for Juan at all. Juan losing a lot of ghouls as we now see the archers, no, the dryads, bears, and archers joining in. This is going to be a little bit of a creep jack there. There's the death coil. There's the frost nova as the demon hunter sitting at level 3. All right, we could see an engagement. There's a drunken haze. There's a breath of fire. Mana burn now on that death knight. Ghouls now coming over like it is call to arms as all the ghouls are now attempting to run away. Okay, let's see what the battle will be. We do have one obsidian, or we do have one destroyer in the air. Abomination now joining in on the fight. Bear gonna get no staff of preservation. A big surprise there. How about this? Is this? Yes, that does get staff of preservation. And let's see that attack go all the way across the map. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, apparently the Druid of the Claw back into Druid form has nothing to worry about. Meanwhile, Troll High Priest and Troll Trapper has been left behind. Scourge Bone Charms, very good items for the Abominations. And that Death Knight. So they are going to, in fact, heal up a lot as they're fighting. Another quick detonation there, denying some more experience. One destroyer, one obsidian statue, and with that, that destroyer is just going to constantly suck away mana from that obsidian statue. Okay, let's see where we'll be going next. Rod of Necromancy now once again being pushed, or being used, as we now have the Panda, which no, will not get to level 3 unless a Tome of Experience drops here. Is it going to be a Tome of Experience? Let's see. What item? Scourge Bone Chimes as well. The bears are going to be regenerating hit points pretty quickly as the Troll Trapper now taken down level 3 on the Panda. Yeah, I guess it was a Tome of Experience, because normally you barely get from level 1 to level 2 at that expansion, or at that creep camp. So getting from level 2 to level 3, much harder. Talisman of Evasion now given to that Death Knight. Death Knight just gonna be dodging attacks left and right as we see the Troll Trapper finally taken down. All right, Lich sitting at level 2 needs to get to level 3. Rod of Necromancy perhaps be used in order to get some more mana back, as the Death Knight only sitting at level 3. Coming across over here, nothing down over here either, as we are still taking a look at what's happening. This game doesn't look like anyone has a definitive advantage over the other in terms of trying to win the game outright. But what is this? This is turning into a drop play. Okay, so this Obsidian, they are now going to try to take down the bottom right-hand side of the map without gargoyles. An island expansion. Is there actually an Acolyte in here? No, there isn't an Acolyte, but the Death Knight is now going to be brought over here. What is happening here? Are we going a Wisp now? Perhaps going to try to establish up an expansion as well. You can see damage is being dealt. That Red Dragon eating up an Abomination as the webs now bringing all of the dragon whelps back to the ground. Level 3 now on that Lich. If Juan is able to creep out every island expansion, that will give him a huge advantage overall. Are we going to perhaps see are we seeing an Acolyte be brought over here? You can see the sacrificial skull being used here in order to heal up more units. There is an Acolyte. It will be an island expansion. Oh, Death Coil is saving that unit there as the Red Drake is going to get focused down, constantly getting webbed, and it does get taken down there. An expansion here from Juan. Meanwhile, we may see an expansion here from Nicker, the Night Elf player, as well. We are going to be getting up a Ziggurat. Are we perhaps going to see a Necropolis down here in order to train up some ghouls? Yes, some Acolytes. Yes, we will. And this island expansion could spell some problems eventually. So the Lich at level 3, Death Knight at level 3. Meanwhile, the Panda now at level 3, almost level 4, and I believe the Demon Hunter level 3, almost level 4. So both sides setting up expansions. Only one is a ninja expansion off in an island. Gonna be very, very difficult to take out. And if the undead is able to really capitalize on all of those island expansion, things are going to go from bad to worse. Meanwhile, Dryads and Bears, are they going to get creepjacked? No, they are not. No, yes, they will. The Death Knight now charge in. Is it going to come in time? Okay, the level 6 Pendant of Mana has been taken down, or has been left behind, and we see an item now picked up by the Panda. The Panda with 625 mana, no engagement, and a Panda with 625 mana. Holy goodness. Robe of Magi, Pendant of Mana. That is an absolutely beastly Panda there. That's going to be a lot of Drunken Haze and Breath of Fires. All right, let's see. Pendant of Energy now being left behind. The Death Knight with 500 mana of his own pretty much could spell a bit of problems as well. Potion of Invulnerability. No, not Potion of Invulnerability. Scroll of Town Portal being used in order to get the heck out of dodge. Will be leaving in just a second there. Meanwhile, Tree of Life about to be completed as another Wisp. Is it going to try to set up an expansion somewhere else? All right. Apparently, this is StarCraft Day in the realm of Warcraft. I almost said World of Warcraft. In the realm of Warcraft. As we may know about 2 expansions. So apparently Nicker knows about the expansion. Some people think that they know the expansion in the bottom right hand. Meanwhile, the Death Knight sitting at level 3, actually creeping out a green creep camp. That was a waste of time there. Not quite sure why you would actually do that. There is a Goblin Zeppelin still off here. Perhaps that will be used a little bit later to take down another expansion somewhere else. All right, Squirrel Town Portal now quickly coming back in. All the units are running back. There is one archer left behind. And apparently the Rapture is coming for that archer as it will get taken down. There it goes. So 2 quick kills or 2 quick spells. Down it goes. And now the Demon Hunter comes in with a quick mana burn. That is a lot of Obsidian statues. That is an army that you actually have to be worried about because those destroyers can actually turn around and take down a Druid of the Claw oh so quickly. Coming back around over here, we do have a sacrificial pit. We are sitting on 69 over 80. This expansion is not yet up and running. The Entangled Gold Mine still needs a bit more. Meanwhile, this Haunted Gold Mine has been haunted for quite some time. All right, the Shade now taking a look does know about this expansion here. Entangled Gold Mine finally going to be done haunting or haunted entangled, I'm sorry. And gold now coming out here. Okay, let's take a look. The Shade's now wandering around. Lich sitting at 3, Death Knight sitting at 4. A little bit faster is the rest of the army. As level 4, 68 versus 69 supply. Thank you very much, as there is no easy production tab for me to keep track of everything. A Boneyard now for Frostworms. And Frostworms could actually be a very significant problem. Bears take a lot of damage from Frostworms, and Dryads take a lot of damage from Crypt Fiends. It's really going to come down to focus fire, as we see a True Shot aura being given to the Death Knight. Perhaps it will be passed off to that Lich. Meanwhile, little bit of damage dealt there. Not much of anything to worry about. Lich now sitting at level 4. And Witch Expo is going down. Oh, Goblin Sappers. Goblin Sappers will be making a run over here. If they detonate right here, they actually will do a lot of damage to the Entangled Gold Mine. And also that Tree of Life. If that Tree of Life gets taken down, oh, the timing on this, this is going to be absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Is it coming in? Yes, the Sappers are now running in. Oh, goodness. There goes 1. There goes 2. And it does go down. All right, the buildings are now down. And everything will have to be rebuilt back up. As all of those wisps off over here going, we were happy in a cave. And all of a sudden, it got destroyed. Okay, let's take a look. Druid of the Claws. Shades, Dryads, the Shade keeping track of this army here. Pretty much very difficult to take down, as detection is very hard to come by in Warcraft 3. Dryad wandering in a little bit too close, should not be engaging here at all. As the Lich, apparently no love for the Lich. True Shot aura given to the Death Knight, but as you can tell, there is actually no True Shot aura on the Death Knight himself, since he is not a range unit. All the other units nearby get True Shot aura instead. Let's see, the Dryad army is still growing. Bear is still in the back here. Staff of Preservation teleporting the Demon Hunter back into the front lines. And what is happening next? We do see another Tree of Life now coming into play, so a double expansion is trying to be set up. Demon Hunter now making a move over, and this does move very quickly. There's a Death Coil, there's a Frost Nova, and is that Demon Hunter gonna regret? Yes, he does take a lot of damage there, but he did in fact get off one mana burn. A second mana burn now coming in, and oh, the Demon Hunter, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, Rejuvenation, Devour Magic quickly takes it away. Rejuvenation again. Bear could get taken down in a second. You can see how much damage that bear is absorbing, and there it goes. All right, here's the engagement. Abominations, bears, back and forth. Another Staff of Preservation, as another bear will most likely get focused down here in just a second. Death Coil, no Scroll of Healing. One bear does get taken down, another Abomination taken down. Both sides fighting. There you can see the Disease Cloud as all the Dryads suffering terrible damage. All the Dryads just focusing down so many of the Frostworms. The Frostworm down to 1 hit point, and it does somehow barely survive. All right, is it going to try to re-engage? It looks like it's going to try to re-engage. Why isn't it get focused down? It looks like that Frostworm still at 9 hit points, still staying alive, and the Panda, oh, gets taken down as well. So the Death Knight is the only thing left, and the Abomination, so many Dryads, so many useless Destroyers at this point, as what are you going to do with Destroyers against Dryads? All right, trading a Frostworm for a Lich. Don't know if that was a good trade at all, but very entertaining to say the least. More Dryads, more Abominations perhaps will be added, and maybe perhaps some more Crypt Fiends. Let's take a look here. Entangling another gold mine for Nicker. Nicker trying to get this expansion up and running once more, and that is quite a delay. Meanwhile, this gold mine is pretty much nearly mined, or already halfway, or sorry, 67% down, as we are now looking at this army here. All right, oh, what's happening? Oh, that Demon Hunter did choose the wrong time. Oh my goodness, down to 130 hit points, and does in fact barely survive. Lich is now out. Lich now trying to get in some easy shots here, and what is going to be happening? Dryads, Abominations, a Staff of Preservation, the Disease Cloud taking the disease all the way back home, and apparently down to 117 hit points already, pretty much counteracting the natural regeneration. Wisp now making their move over, and oh, the Destroyers are going to find a whole bunch of free experience to give. Nope, no free experience there as they quickly detonate. And what is happening off here to the north again? Are we going to see some Wisp yet? The Destroyers could just go after those Wisps. I'm quite not sure why they're not, in fact, going after those units there. There's some more detonations. There's one detonation as the Lich sitting at level 4 now. Still no mana as we don't have an Obsidian statue. Abominations and Ghouls getting a little bit trapped in transit, as we are now making their way over here to the 1 o'clock expansion location. Is Nicker going to lose this expansion again? 54 supply compared to the 70 supply. There are meat wagons here as well, as they're just going to be staying nearby and perhaps getting ready to take down all of those Dryads. Here we go, Dryads now going in. There's the Frost Nova, there's the Death Coil, the Demon Hunter taking a lot of damage, now trying to run away, will be able to do so. Meanwhile, the chase is still on as a Ghoul does get taken down. Are we perhaps, no attack on the Druid of the Claw in Druid form. That was a surprise there, as Wisp now detonating across the board. All right, Death Knight. And there is another mana burn. Is this going to be enough? The Destroyers perhaps should go after the bear. No, not going after the bear at all. Finally going after the bear once it's in bear form. Not a safe or not a good call by any means, as it gets a lot more hit points there. Lich now sitting at level 5. Potion of Invulnerability. It quickly uses it as the Demon Hunter. Oh, Staff of Preservation from the Panda just in time. Scroll of Town Portal transferred. And all of the Crypt Fiends come out in order to make their way out again. Here is a new expansion coming in again. A Tree of Eternity now making its way off here, as we are now hunting in another gold mine. An Ancient Protector now coming in, as Nicker is just in a very good situation. Okay, what are these Acolytes gonna do? It is now 2 expansions, or 2 bases versus 1. Nicker is in a good situation if he can get this game to go long. Nothing mining out from here, as the Acolytes all getting picked apart. Not good news at all. Demon Hunter will not get to 6. Boots of Quel'Thalas plus 6 agility as the units come in. All right, this could be bad. Potion of Healing now used. Death Knight, is he going to get a Death Coil off the save on the Abomination? Down to 261 hit points. Disease Cloud. Oh, so much damage being dealt there as the Death Knight doesn't have enough mana still. All right, there's a Frost Nova, and oh, the Abomination purposely heading back home already. Meanwhile, what is happening here? The Destroyer is trying to go after this Panda. The Panda, Staff of Preservation, saves another unit there, but this is so much damage to be had. Is there an Abomination? Did the Abomination make it back home? I do not know, as we are still fighting. Anyways, Breath of Fire coming in. Meat Wagons still in the back, launching and lobbing attacks against all of these Dryads. That Death Knight in with a Death Wish, trying to push its way forward, and the Panda now down to a level 5 and a level 5 Demon Hunter and Panda, both sides still engaging, as apparently Nicker is playing on a laptop. Yeah, Nicker is currently playing on a laptop, and that is making it very, very difficult. All right, Ancient Protector now down off over here. This expansion is going to be running out soon. The double expansion here and the Tree of Eternity. Why is it still eating trees? It could just try to clear out this creep cap, get the additional gold, even hire up another hero at this point to get to level 3. That wouldn't be a bad decision either. Dryads on the move. Let's take a look. Supply, 62 supply versus 55 supply. Juan doesn't have that many options, isn't harvesting that much gold, and now has a bit of a problem here. Okay, let's see. Can the Lich and the Death Knight now get to level 5 each? Yes, in fact, they already are. Are we going to see Sappers? Oh, Sage is here. And do we have a Scroll of Town Portal? Panda, no. Demon Hunter, no. All they can really do... Oh, a Tree of Life will get taken down. Yes, it will. There it goes. And now, oh... Frost Nova quickly taking down all of those Wisps. That was actually a really nice play. Getting all of that down, and now Meat Wagons coming in to take down another Tree of Life. The Tree of Life currently going to be running out of gold. This is going to be a problem here, and what's going to be happening? All right, the Lich, does it have enough mana for Frost Nova? No, it does not, but all the Wisps are making their way over and attempting to detonate still. All right, Demon Hunter gets off a mana burn on that Lich, and what was a very, very big economic advantage for Nicker is now an economic problem, or a problem for Nicker, as he is only mining off of 0 gold mines right now. He is mining nowhere to be found. All right, this island expansion is still in play. What's going to be happening here? There's about 5 minutes left of mining at that gold mine, and at some point we may need to start unsummoning buildings. No, what is Juan doing? Is Juan going to actually try to establish up an expansion somewhere else? Demon Hunter may try to get to level 6 here. No, it can't get to level 6, obviously, as this is still going to be creeps. But where are all of these units going? Is there a Zeppelin in the air? Yes, there is a Zeppelin in the air. And what is going on here? So much... what item was left behind? Why are they... What did they see? Oh, Amulet of Spell Shield. Wow, what an awesome item. It will avoid 1 Frost Nova and 1 Death Coil every 45 seconds. That is huge. And now we see Acolytes coming in, Abominations coming in, no Obsidian statues, and that is still gonna be a problem as we now see the engagement come in. Are we gonna see? Yes, a Crypt Fiend has been eaten up. That is not good news. Meanwhile, the Death Knight and going after all the rest of the units here, that Lich is taking a bit of damage, focusing down everything else first. And now the Lich going to most likely get Death Coiled in order to heal back up, but it is still taking a lot of damage on the field. Now pulling back here. Where is the rest of the army? Both sides still fighting. Crypt Fiend slowly being digested. And we still see this haunted gold mine here. Let's see what's going to be happening next. Alright, Red Dragon will get taken down. Replenishment Potion and what item? Scroll of Restoration. It is basically a scroll of healing on steroids. And that is what that is there. Alright, you can see a little bit of an engagement here. Disease Cloud. I don't know what unit was there, but it is now dead. Oh, meat wagons. Nope. Frostworm now down over here. Not quite sure what everything is here. Expansions all in the corners. I do in fact believe that Nicker knows about the expansion over here on the bottom left. You can see that he has been revealing these expansion locations, so he knows about this expansion here as well. We are now down to about a minute and a half. We can see the Goblin Laboratory. Are we gonna pick up a Zeppelin? We should in fact be picking up a Zeppelin. Meanwhile, the Goblin Zeppelin off over here, going to be making a trip over. And what is going down? The Death Knight, Scroll of Restoration, and there we have it. Bears, pandas, Druids of the Claw making their way in. This expansion, gets completed just as it will need to be taken down. And that is always heartbreaking as the Demon Hunter and the Panda now come in. And there is that damage. There you go. Are we going to unsummon the building? Unsummon the building. Yes, we are. The building will be taking some damage. But what is this? No Scroll of Town Portal. No Scroll of Town Portal on the Demon Hunter or the Panda, as the Tree of Eternity now going to be in trouble. All right. The Lich close by, knowing that if any Wisps do come out, Frost Nova will take them out all in an instant. Death Knight getting very lucky here. All the units now trying to make their way over, and Nicker is in trouble. Nicker, he cannot afford to lose this expansion. Tree of Eternity, and once he loses it, I do not believe he'll be able to mine any more on the field. Yes, Sichi saying pretty much the same thing that I am feeling. The Nicker loses the expansion as the meat wagons are now pushing in on the front. Staff of Preservation would have brought it over, and there you go. Scroll of Town Portal, changing everything around here. Wow. Breath of Fire, too little, too late, as the meat wagon now does get taken down. Staff of Teleportation. No, wait a second. Staff of Preservation? How do they preserve? Oh, I guess it goes to the highest main building. If there is no Tree of Life, then it goes, I guess, to the Altar of Elders. All right, Meat Wagon now gonna be going, Meat Wagon now taking down everyone, running on one base or 0 bases eventually. Abominations, no obsidian statues, and I think that's the problem for Juan right now. With no obsidian statues, how is he gonna actually win this game over time? The Moonwells are going to be healing up all of the Night Elf and the Night Elf units, and also giving them mana. Meanwhile, back over here, a new Tree of Life still coming in. Let's see what that engagement will be like. Abominations, we are going to be engaging here. And what's going to be happening? Frost Nova, Death Coil, Demon Hunter now trying to back off. Is it going to be enough? All right, Nicker losing a lot of units. Breath of Fire taking down an Abomination very quickly. And now we see damage being dealt to the Panda. The Panda is in trouble. Potion of Invulnerability, but the Frostworms causing so much problems. Death Knight now sitting at level 6. Frostworms could take down all of these bears in a matter of seconds. Going bear after bear. There goes another. The Demon Hunter is nowhere to be found. And a Scroll of Restoration comes in time to heal up all of the units again. Another bear goes down. Are we going to see another bear bite the dust? Panda may get taken down. No, Staff of Sanctuary saves it. But 2 more or 3 more bears will get taken down in the process. Level 6 on the Lich. As momentum switching back to Juan. All right, Haunted Gold Mine has been unhaunted, and with that gold mine now down, no one is gathering any gold anywhere. 28 supply versus 71. Juan looks like he in absolute dominant control of this game, and I believe it's just going to be a matter of time. Now, a quick request to all you guys out there. When the game ends, there's probably going to be a commercial at the end of this. If you guys watched it all the way through, please watch the commercial at the end. I don't want to put commercials in the middle of my games. I think it actually takes away a lot from it, and I'll put it at the end. And if you guys watch it, I will be very, very grateful, as yes, every view does help and adds up. All right, in comes the Demon Hunter. This is not looking good. All right, the Demon Hunter is in between a rock and a hard place. Demon Hunter go down. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Oh, what's happening here? And what's going down? Demon Hunter falls. The Earth Storm and Fire now coming in. And is it going to be enough? The Death Knight now down to 76 hit points. And with all of that said and done, that I believe is going to be the GG. Yes, the Panda is... yeah. Wow, a beautifully played game between these two players. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed, I guess, this highlight match between Juan and Nicker.